Hello and welcome. We are going to talk today about how to really make your vacation count, because going on vacation can be very stressful. If we haven't met yet, I am Dr. Sharon Grossman. I'm a psychologist, coach, and speaker, and I specialize in working with lawyers, medical doctors, and other professionals who work in high stress situations. Speaking of stress, vacations are one of the ways that we get away from our everyday stresses, but we have to make sure that what we're doing and the way in which we vacation is actually relaxing and recharging for us. So let's talk about how to make that vacation really count. So the first thing you have to really think about is who it is that you're traveling with. Ensure that the person that you're taking on vacation with you is somebody that you get along with, so that you don't quarrel, that you are really able to stay relaxed, because vacation is when you get away from your routines. And sometimes being out of your routine is stressful enough. Sometimes you have jet lag to contend with. You've got just different things in your environment that you're not used to. And so you want to make sure that at least the very minimal things that you can take care of in advance can help you really recharge. Now, another thing that we often do when we're on vacation is that we want to see everything. We want to take in all of the sights. And so that can really lead us to being completely drained. I've done this in the past, and I can tell you that we came up with an expression that maybe you can relate to, which was, I need a vacation from my vacation, because the vacation was just completely exhausting. So making sure that you don't pack in too much in any one particular day. So really paying attention to your energy levels and making sure that what you're doing is exhilarating, but also refreshing. And maybe you have days where you go out and you do some adventures, and other days where you're doing something that's a little bit more relaxed. The other thing you want to think about too is really just where you're staying, right? And the kinds of things that you're doing when you're traveling in transportation mode. So for example, are you staying in a hotel? Nowadays, there are so many options with home sharing that you can actually stay in a full house or an apartment, which can often be a little bit nicer, especially if you're traveling with a family, than staying in a hotel room. Now, from my experience, I've found that staying in a hotel room can be really confining unless it's a suite, because I have to stay in one room, myself, my husband, my kids, all together. And if my kids have to go to sleep early, it's lights out at 8 o'clock and we are all confined to that one space. However, when you've got a bigger space like a house or an apartment, then you can each have your own room, you can put the kids to sleep, and you can continue on watching a movie or just doing something that's relaxing without having to be confined to an 8 o'clock bedtime. So these are some of the things that you can think about. Also, in terms of transportation, sometimes it's worth it to pay a little bit extra just to have a little bit more comfort. So everybody's got something that really is specific to their needs. So figuring out what it is that you need and how to really meet those challenges along the road with the needs that you have. So I hope that was helpful for you in thinking about what to do on your next vacation. And if you've got some ideas of your own that you'd like to add, please share them with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're curious about how stressed you currently are and whether it's time for you to take your next vacation, come visit my website, coachingbysharon.com. I've got a quiz that you can take and get some responses back in terms of how stressed you currently are. So hope to see you there, and read your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you at the next Facebook Live.